You are now listening to Season 2 of Blacklist Hustle Podcast. What is up, Blacklist Hustle Podcast? It is your girl, Marianna, and we are back with another episode. Cosmopolitan fucked us, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into today's episode. I'm not even going to hold y'all because I got a lot to say. All right. I know I was gone last week. I got a life too, but you know what? I am back. I am here and I got some shit to say to y'all. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start off, like I usually do, giving y'all a little life update on me. So I did say this in a couple past episodes that I was doing like a spiritual therapy session every week and stuff. With a good old friend, Nicole, from middle school and stuff. She is a spiritual counselor, therapist now and stuff. And I've been doing that. And you guys, it's been working. I've been feeling a lot better. A lot of things that I did feel depressed or compressed about, or, I was just, letting outbursts happen when certain situations arose or arised around certain topics and stuff like that. No longer irritate me as much, or no longer serve a purpose of me being mad or getting into my feelings as much, and I've been noticing a change, and I've been noticing a difference and a lot more realization of a lot of things. And I just I'm happy I did it. And I feel like we should normalize therapy a lot for our age group, for our generation. I feel like a lot of people don't go to therapy enough. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about their emotions enough and really suppress it. And I feel like bottling things up is just not healthy. Let me say I'm the first one to bottle up a situation or a feeling or an emotion and, just throwing up the peace sign to it and just being like deuces. I'm going to let you out, and I will literally walk around this earth as a ticking time bomb, quite frankly. So therapy has been going good. So there's that. And also, I'm not ready for a hot girl summer, y'all. First of all, this is something else I was going to tell y'all. Me and Darian are working out. We do personal training twice a week and stuff. So that's different because I never really worked out with a partner. So it's been really fun. Kicking ass, taking names, you know what I'm saying? It's been hard because I was very athletic and very on top of my figure. I'm not really a number person. I'm more of a figure person. And, after having a kid and stuff, and then when you get in a relationship, y'all eat a lot because that's all me and Darian do. My mom pointed out the other day, all we do is fucking eat. And that's the truth. Every time you turn around and we FaceTime somebody, we out eating. We going somewhere, we're eating. We love sushi. We basically checked off almost every fucking restaurant you can think about in Scottsdale. You know what I'm saying? We love to eat. Okay. We love to eat. And, any weight gain that I have is due to my boyfriend. I will blame you. Darian, you are taking full responsibility, as he knows I do blame him for everything. So shout out to you for that one. But yeah, I'm just not ready for hot girl summer, y'all. I don't think I was even ready for it last year. Yes, last year I tried it. I tried it and it just wasn't for me. I'm a mom now and I'm the first one to be very sexual and be very sexual positive and be very sexualized. But I don't know. It just, I'm not feeling the same no more, y'all. We not in high school. I'm grown as fuck. I got a kid, even though I'm still in my 20s and I'm young as fuck, I'm grown as fuck. Okay. And I'm just not ready for hot girl summer. I love a lot of the One Pieces that are out now, y'all. I sure do. Now, and a lot of this has to go with, because I'm not, training's going to help. It's going to help. It's going to help me get back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of teensy cute bikini wearing friends and stuff like that. And I'm supposed to be, going to Mexico with them and stuff like that. So we going to see how I feel and how I look, by May. You know what I'm saying? I've been working out for a month now and stuff and getting back or whatever. So maybe when hot girl summer body get back, I'll be ready for hot girl summer. But your girl not ready for hot girl summer. I'm not. I am absolutely not. So that is on that. Also, you guys, you know how I like to kind of move in silent a little bit or whatever and whatnot, but this is something I feel like I can't be silent about, y'all. Those of you who know, I am starting a boutique. I'm starting a business. It's called Secrets by Heaven. It's named after my daughter. The business is for my daughter. I want to definitely break generational curses, under the umbrella of what it is to be wealthy, what it is to be left something by your parents, things to teach my daughter and teach Nevaeh and be that person for her that I felt like it wasn't taught to me, not only in school, but by my parents, because possibly for my generation, our parents thought that we were being taught this stuff in school. And a lot of our parents also themselves were kind of learning about credit, buying a house, having stocks, having value to what it is to really have money and to break generational curses and how to operate, kind of business wise, you know what I mean? Because I feel like in this life, you have to have a business mindset at some point. You have to know how to move your money and have your money move for you. You need to know how to hustle and flip your money some way, some shape or form, whatever it is, how you flip it and what you do with it. You need to know what credit is. Like, I feel like our generation is learning more about that. And if you are not caught on, sis, what are you doing? What are you consuming on a day-to-day basis that you are not caught up, that you are not thinking about these things, okay? But I'm not going to hold you. I'm about to get in on that, okay? I'm about to get in on my sisters who don't know what the fuck they doing in this life, okay? That's what today's episode is going to be about, but, whatever. So back to the point is, I'm starting this business. Sorry, y'all. I'm starting this business called Secrets by Heaven. It is a boutique. I'm going to have so many different things on there as far as like swimwear, fashion wear, lashes. I'm going to sell candles, body butter, soap, all those types of things, rose oil and stuff like that. So I would definitely love your support there. I'm investing a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of educational time into this. I'm researching. I have invested money into mentors to help me and stuff. I'm going above and beyond to really build something from the ground up, essentially. And like I said, it's for me, but it's really for my daughter. I feel like that's really important for her. So also with that, me and Darian went to a fashion show. We went to a fashion show. I'm also going to be doing some designing aspect things with manufacturers and other designers and stuff and do some collaborations and stuff. So I got some things on the work, y'all. I'm working. I am doing more than what I have ever done in my entire life. And I'm super, super excited for it. So I got, we've been doing little things here and there and stuff. And this weekend we are going to California to meet some of my vendors and stuff like that. I feel like whenever you're doing business, even with COVID right now and stuff like that, obviously we're going to be safe. But, knowing the quality of your stuff and, we're so quick, our generation, to buy something online without even knowing really the quality of it. And truth be told, a lot of our stuff does come from China. There are, manufacturers and things and vendors here in the US and in the States and stuff, but not a lot of people know about them. Everyone knows the shit from overseas and, all the manufacturers over there and stuff. So being able to meet my vendors and, face to face and have the quality and see the quality, I feel like my consumer, the buyer, for my business will appreciate the time, the effort, everything I'm putting into it. And, knowing that there's a lot of quality going into it, so I'm super, super excited about that. And I want to say that Darian and Jason will also be on the podcast next week, which I'm super excited about because everyone's schedule just been so busy. And, Jason being a big baller and stuff, working in Scottsdale and stuff and living his best life. People haven't been able to be on the podcast, get interviews. And guys, I promise you, when everyone's schedules align and, money is right, I am going to be back in the studio. I am going to be coming out with the bangers and the interviews and stuff. I'm pretty sure y'all just get sick of hearing me on here. I definitely like to, when I come with some fire and I come with some good content and some good things to discuss, I get so angry because it's like I want to hold out to get people on the podcast to discuss with them and collaborate. And so you guys can hear everybody's different perspectives. But in reality is half the time I'm recording when I'm working, and I'm recording when my daughter's asleep or taking a nap, or, I'm doing so much. So I appreciate everyone who's, been working with me and stuff like that. I promise y'all, I got y'all. It's coming. All right, Blacklist Hustle, we are coming. We are here. So there's that. They will be on the podcast next week. All right. And I just wanted to, the last point that I say before I get into today's episode is for a National Woman Shout Out is a 12-year-old girl, Elena Wicker, who graduated high school at the age of 12, is going to attend ASU, and she wants to be a NASA scientist. Girl, shout out to you. I think that shit is amazing. I think that it's so amazing when you see a younger kid and, and they amount to be something so great and so amazing. And she is African American, you guys. She is a Black 12-year-old, already graduated high school and going to ASU. I would not have picked ASU to be her school if she graduated at 12. I'm pretty sure she got offers from Harvard and, Black community colleges, Black universities and stuff like that. I would have chose my kid to go to like a Black university or, Stanford or whatever and whatnot and stuff like that. But that's absolutely amazing. ASU has some great qualities. It is a great school, but it is known to be a party school and stuff. I'm pretty sure she won't be partying or really be on campus. But girl, shout out to you. That right there is hashtag Black excellence. That right there is something any parent, any woman, any mother would want, any father too would want, is for their kid to do something, so amazing in this world and just be recognized for everything that they're doing. So girl, shout out to you. All right. Let's go ahead and get into today's episode in our What's Tea. All right. I got some things to talk about. First of all, let me just start off here. I do not have a T.I. and Tiny update, y'all, because there has been no updates. They've been in the clouds, hidden. They probably on an island somewhere, hidden away, or probably not an island because they probably in a no-fly zone, or no flight list. But y'all, we ain't heard nothing about that situation. I don't know what the heck is going on, but you know me, I want some tea on that. I need the tea. I need the tea. All right. For our first on What's Tea is Quavo and Sweetie, okay? They broke up. The allegation is that Quavo has cheated on Sweetie, and Quavo was mad at her because it was like, oh, you misled my trust because you told everybody I cheated on you. What? What the hell? First of all, niggas is bold. Okay? This is why women get away with a lot more shit, because we know how to be smart. We do. Men are just stupid. A lot of y'all just stupid. Y'all not right in the head. I feel like a chromosome be missing sometimes when they be in the womb or, due to labor and the trauma of labor. I feel like, men and guys, they so stupid, y'all. They're real stupid. But that's the first part is Quavo cheated on Sweetie. They broken up. So a lot of people look at it as, well, damn, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Quavo cheated on Sweetie. These are the baddest bitches. Then you got Cardi B and Offset. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, these women so bad. They so beautiful. They out here making their money. They so big. And it's like, what is going on in these men's head? Why do men cheat on women who are idolized and looked up to and looked at, sexualized and are so beautiful? It's crazy to me. It's baffling to be quite honest, because it makes a little regular person like me and, like a friend on the side, like, well, shit, if they getting cheated on, we definitely getting cheated on. We look stupid. All of us look stupid together. We might as well have a little stupid huddle group. That's all I'm saying. But, it's crazy. At the end of the day, men will be men. Men will be men. That is the lesson from that. Men will be men. They can never be satisfied. I personally, because I went through this with my daughter's father, but something with him is he likes to chase. He likes to chase, and really all men do it, but I really noticed it with him. And this is what I learned, and I'm putting y'all on, of course, because that's what I do. I drop gems. Men like the chase. He liked the chase. He liked, no, you can't sleep with me. No, you can't have me. Or, it's the chase to get the woman. And then when you finally get her, you feel so accomplished. You might hit it a couple of times again. And then after that, it's like, oh shit, that shit discarded. I'm going to discard you like an old pair of shoes, man. You like some Air Force Ones that got creases in them. You could no longer be worn, shown in these streets with. Can't nobody know I creased my shit. Okay. That's literally how it is. I feel like that's what it's like for a lot of men. They see something new. Everything new catches their eyes, and it's just crazy. And that's what we need to realize, too, is that us as women obviously don't all look the same. We all don't hold the same qualities, the same physical characteristics. And I've seen men date someone who looks like, real nice figure, like a Kim K body, and then sit there and mess with a Kylie Jenner, before she was, had all the surgery and stuff like that, just real skinny and petite, you know what I'm saying? Or like a Rihanna body, like a normal, beautiful body, without any surgery. Men change all the time of what they like and their styles and all that. They just never satisfied. It's quite frustrating, and it's quite, tiring. Okay, that they don't know what the fuck they want, but then they always tell us women that we don't know what we want. I think that shit is just so not true. I think men are so much more indecisive than women are, for sure. And our next thing is, I know y'all been seeing it trending, okay, but the relationship guru, Derek Jenks, admits he cheated on his wife and then reunited with her after cheating. Okay, a lot of women get back with men after cheating. I understand 100%. And what sucks about this is, ladies, is we don't mind being dumb if we get back with a man who cheats on us and does us dirty and whatever the case may be. We just don't want to look dumb. Okay, and what I mean by that is, because the saying is so true, we don't mind being dumb. We just don't want to look dumb. And we don't mind being dumb because, like I said, we will get back with people who have cheated on us. We will forgive people who do us dirty. Men, women, family, friends, whatever the case may be. We just don't want to look stupid. And quite frankly, you look stupid. Okay, let me tell you why. My issue with is when it comes to cheating is, 1 time shame on you, 2 times shame on me, 3 times, you ain't gonna make me out here looking crazy stupid, okay? So I will admit, I will forgive somebody for cheating on me 1 time. The second time, I promise you there won't be no second time because I'm gonna hurt the fuck out of you. I'm going to hurt your feelings, and I promise you, you will feel personally attacked. In so many ways, it will hurt you. But basically, the point is to that, even if you cheat on me that first time, it is... don't have me looking dumb. If you cheat on me, don't let this person have one up on me by talking crap about me, doing no pillow talk, her knowing anything about me, what I look like, anything like that. Because if I see in this person in passing, or we got issues, or we get somewhere and she feeling some type of way because you with me and not with her, and she come for me, I'm going to be livid. That's what guys don't understand is it's about the other person having one up on the woman. We don't like nobody having one up on us, okay? I can't walk down the street and knowing that somebody else got something one up on me. I don't want nobody else to know my business. I don't want you to pillow talk to this girl about what I do and don't do and why you cheating on me or what I don't fulfill for you. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that person has one up on me is an instant fight. We fighting at that point. That's how it feels. Like, that's the anger that comes out of that. Another thing with your homeboys or the people that you hang with, know that you cheated on me. Know this female, you have both of us around them. At that point, I look dumb. I look stupid because I'm around. I know that you did that, but they also do. And it's like, oh man, you was able to hit both of them and you still kept the main one that treated you good. It's one of those things where it's like, come on, dude, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So that's why the saying is true. We don't mind being dumb. We just don't want to look dumb. You know what I mean? And that goes on all levels. But hey, check yourself, sis. Check yourself, check your situation, check the people that you're around and with, and check your man at that point. Check your man. A lot of the times men need to be checked before the women. I do understand the frustration and how you want to go after the girl. First, check the dude. That's what I've been learning. Check the dude. That's what I learned, because I was always the one that wanted to attack the girl. And everyone older than me was like, why are you mad at her and why are you not mad at him? And it's like, I'm mad at both of them. But the first person I need to attack is him. You understand? So there goes that. The third thing is kind of just goes into last what's tea, and just kind of breaking it down, just showing like, hey, y'all, there's a lot of times how we can look dumb is, Chris Brown says, let me just get into it. Chris Brown says he's single with a girlfriend. And he says this on the show with Respectfully Justin, that's going real viral. That's a good TV show. You can also see it on YouTube and stuff. He is single with a girlfriend. This is what Chris Brown says. Now, this is the one where you are dumb and you look dumb. You are dumb and you look dumb. Unless it's just something that you guys worked out and it's kind of like a polyamorous thing. We didn't even know he was in a relationship or had a girl on the side or what it is. And he really didn't even explain the situation. He kind of took a shot to it. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you were in a situation where you and a girl are sharing a man, one, that's community dick. And two, it's you got to really ask yourself, are you willing to be in this relationship or this situation knowing that basically there's a headline on this person that says, one, I am community dick, and two, this man is not mine, so therefore I cannot be emotionally attached to him, what he does, what he says with me or the other person. And I feel like a lot of females and a lot of people who get themselves into situations like this is they don't realize that. If he does not claim you and he is not your man and he is not posting you, not only is he messing with you, he is messing with someone else. Yes, give men the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, unless something is really established with you guys, understand you have no right to feel some type of way. You have no right to attack this person. You have no right to do anything without understanding that this situation is exactly what it is. It is a toot it and boot it. It's a hit it and quit it. It's a booty cost type of situation. You are friends with benefits. You are a sexualized person for this person. You are a sex partner, and that is it. So I just thought I'd say that. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode, because I do got a lot to say. All right, going ahead and get into our What Had Happened Was segment of this podcast episode. I'm going to go ahead and start off with a quick disclaimer. All right, a lot of people be trying to ask me or try to understand why I talk so much about sex and relationships. And like I said, I'm just here to tell y'all. And things are not discussed enough in our society and in our generation and in our, between millennials and Generation Z and all that stuff and Generation Y. Sex and relationships are not discussed enough. And what is discussed is by society and their expectations, and everything is sugarcoated. And like I said, this podcast is about defying society's expectations and having those hard conversations about shit that people are trying to normalize, but at the same time trying to have expectations with them and not really understanding that there are things that need to be discussed here, okay? And I really don't care for candy, so I refuse to sugarcoat shit with y'all, all right? I'm just going to give you guys firsthand experience, because I did grow up fast in a situation after I graduated high school where I feel like, you know what, I got some shit up my hand in the upper sleeve where I could put people on, I could say things, and quite frankly, I love to talk, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're here for. We here to hear the tea. We here to hear the real conversations and discussions that aren't had, that people realize that they want to discuss or they want to know more about, and they aren't having. Okay, so don't get offended. Don't feel no type of way or whatever, but just know that you are not alone and that there are people who want to have these types of discussions. And I appreciate the people who are opening up and are open to having those types of discussions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because the community out here is small for being sex positive, being sexualized in a positive way. And when it comes to discussing relationships, the relationship that they have had, the things that they experienced and gone through, everything around that. Okay. But I want to say that I am baffled at the millennials and Generation Z. We have taken strong stigmas and activism and feminism and sexuality, and we have changed the standards and the ideas of what those things are and what they mean to people and how they are viewed. But what are we really saying? Okay. Because although all these things are great and change is good, and we have definitely made some dumbass decisions on the way, and the expectations along the way have changed in these things. Okay. And I'm going to get a little bit more into detail what I mean about that. Okay. But let me ask you this first. How far do you think a sugar daddy and drinking and partying and drugs will take you? Okay. Us being in our age where we're in our 20s or just graduating high school, ask yourself, how far will the sugar daddies and the drugs and the partying take you? Better yet, what age do you guys think it's appropriate to stop that shit? Okay, in my opinion, realistically, 25, you should not be doing that shit. Mind you guys, I'll be 23 this year. I do already have a kid. I am already in a relationship. I'm very stable. I have my own car, have my own apartment. I do pay my own bills. But at the same time, I didn't really, I didn't miss out. And at the same time, I wasn't doing a lot. But realistically, to me, 25 is a good age to not really do those things. But I think as women, as a generation, we need to have discussions and we need to have a reality check of, okay, I'm 23. Where am I at in life? Am I still doing this shit? Is this shit fun? Is it okay to be doing? You know what I mean? Like, when am I going to stop? What is my next move? Okay. Cause life is like, it's not checkers, it's chess. You need to be able to be, 3 to 5 steps ahead of your opponent, which is life. Yes, shit happens and life happens, but I really want to understand, a lot of people who think that this is all that your 20s is for. This is all that your 20s is about. So that's why I asked that question. Where I'm going with this today, with today's episode is I'm telling you guys the reality of things that people probably aren't being honest with you about. I want it to be a reality check for some of you. I want you guys to take away a message for every single episode that I do, but I really want you to understand of how things are being viewed from an outside perspective. Judgment free. I don't judge at all. I don't shame anyone. I'm just keeping it real and just letting you know that we are the society to blame. We are society. We are the generation. So we are to blame for a lot of these things. So let me just go ahead and give you guys my spill. So why do we feel and believe as soon as we hit 20, we have to be wild, drinking? Drinking went from just being socialized and having a good time to let's be stupid and lose ourselves. Drinking has become something that went from, a celebration, like I said, to you're doing it when you're depressed. You're doing it to escape. You're doing it when you're bored. I have the link here and the cdc.gov /alcohol/features states this: excessive alcohol use is responsible for more than 95,000 deaths in the United States each year, or 261 deaths per day. These deaths are shortened to lives of those who died by the average age of 29. Okay. Now, just think about this. If you are drinking like really excessively and really hard and losing yourself and just doing it and doing drugs just to when you're bored or, not for a celebration, but doing it just to feel the rush or feel the high or to kill the moment, you are part of that 95,000 people, not necessarily who have died, but you are part of that group that would potentially die by the age of 29. And even though your 20s are supposed to have fun, you really haven't even started living yet. And I want you guys to really think about that. You know what I'm saying? If the average person dies by the age 29 and people really don't get a reality check of life or really start their careers until the age 29 or 30, what really have you lived for? You know what I'm saying? It's astonishing to me. It shocks me every time. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I do have a lot of friends and family and people in my life that I love and hold very dear and closely to me, that think that that's all the 20s are for. And, they haven't got a reality check of life itself as far as what they value and what they want to hold close to them and what they want to hold dear to them. And, a lot of them are very responsible. They have their own place and they have a car and they have a job and stuff. And, they necessarily don't live at home and, they take responsibility for their own. But at the same time, it's shocking because it to me, where I'm at, it basically in my head, it says, this is some high school shit, and that's just, like I said, the outside perspective looking in. This is some high school shit. This is not no adult shit. This is some high school shit. Losing yourself, getting out of control, I feel for them. I feel for them and I look at them like, is this a cry for help? Is this I'm depressed. I don't know what I'm doing in life because let me tell you, I've been there. Not necessarily doing the drugs and the drinking and stuff, but I've been there where I hit my lowest low and I was just like, man, what am I doing with life? What's next? Am I accomplishing anything? Am I making my family happy? Am I making anybody proud? Does anybody care? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't turn to the alcohol. I didn't turn to the drugs. I turned to, in order for me to grow up, I need to have more responsibility. Therefore, my kid happened. You know what I'm saying? So she was my saving grace, but at the same time, she was my reality check. You know what I mean? And everyone needs a reality check. And so I just thought I'd share that. That's my spill on it. But the idea of what we're supposed to be doing in our 20s is fucked to me. I can tell you firsthand, I'm not missing out on shit. I'm not missing out on the drinking and the drugs. I can have fun without all of that. Being a mom is the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm not pushing on anyone, being a mom or not doing what the fuck you want to do because it's your life. You know what I'm saying? But I just want you to know that the expectations of the 20s are not supposed to be that. It shouldn't be that. But society has it to where as soon as you graduate high school or right when you're at senior year, all you're thinking about is, I can't fucking wait until I'm 21. I can't wait till I can go to the club. I can't wait till I can fucking drink. And with everything opening up back right now, people are going to lose their fucking mind. I mean, people were in quarantine buying liquor just to drink just because we're sitting at home and fucking drinking. People drink and have a glass of wine while working. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with things opening back up, how crazy are people going to get because shit is opening the fuck back up? I mean, we're just looking at spring break right now and looking at everything that's going on in Miami. And you see people going crazy and twerking and having a hot girl summer, hot girl spring break and shit and getting ready. And first of all, it's sad that it's mainly Black women because now we're a stigma and now we're always looked at being ratchet, being ghetto, not being able to be taken to places. But that's another conversation. The idea of it is, this is what your 20s is supposed to be. And then you got 30-year-olds or, grown-ass men or grown-ass women going out there, trying to do that, thinking it's cute. And in reality, it's like, okay. Or you got people who are spending their stimulus check or spending their money or their last on going out and doing stuff and traveling without having their bills paid. The stimulus is meant for bills being paid or whatever you need being paid for. And I think it's funny where people are needing a job or needing money and needing stuff, and people are out here spending their money on stupid shit. Now, once again, I'm not judging, I'm not shaming, and I'm not saying or not telling you what you should do or how to live. I am telling you a perspective. I'm telling you my opinion based on what is being seen and more than likely what is being thought or what people aren't saying. Okay? How are you going to spend $1,400 or whatever on a trip, some clothes, to go out and drink and act stupid, for that shit to be posted all over social media, and there's possibly a family starving? Like, how are people supposed to take you seriously? How is our government supposed to help us? It don't make no damn sense to me. It really don't. Okay? It's crazy. Sis, if you were at the ideal stage, once again, okay, if you were at the ideal stage in your 20s where partying and drinking and smoking is for you, that is fine. Do you, okay? But understand this. Don't take that shit. Don't take that mindset into your 26 through 30s of age, okay? Don't take that shit into your grown-ass stage. Because don't think having a sugar daddy or a man to pay your bills or your ideal build a nigga or whatever is okay. This is what society wants you to think. They want you to hold yourself back. They want you to want these things from men and want men to take care of you. This is a lifestyle that is being marketed on social media by celebrities. Okay? Don't want something from a person that is not in your tax bracket. Don't want a fucking Birkin bag like Sweetie if you yourself can't afford that. And don't find a man to afford that for you, because he might repo that stuff from you. He might take it back. What man would not want something back that he spends millions and thousands of dollars on you for? You should want your own. Why want a man to buy something for you? When I moved into my own apartment, when I was pregnant, I was so scared because I did not want to live by myself. Because I was like, man, I'm going to be here all by myself. I was literally living with a man for 3 to 4 years. So the idea of living by myself with my first kid, by the way, shocked me, scared me. I was scared. I was scared to be by myself. But later on, as I matured, gave birth, grown, became a mother, raised Nevaeh, there's nothing like having your own. To be able to say, I bought that couch right there. Don't sit on that shit that way. Or, taking value into the things that you pay and put money into. People will value shoes and take care of their shoes way much better than they sit there and take care of anything else because they spend so much money on it. Why not value things like that when it comes to having your own apartment? Having your own house or investing into yourself. That's what I'm trying to understand here. Why us as women think that what is being marketed on social media from Sweetie and Cardi B and all these women out there who have men doing stuff for them, possibly because they're in love, possibly because it's a I'm sorry gift or whatever the case may be. And, they're saying, get you a man that does this. Sis, you don't live their fucking life. You know how much they make a year? Do you know where their tax bracket is? It's nowhere near yours. So why do you want a man, a sugar daddy, to take care of you and pay your bills? Now, let me say this. If Darian, I can't, and it's hard for me to really, I don't want to feel judgmental. I don't want to feel like a hypocrite, okay? When I lived with my daughter's father, he paid for all my bills. He paid for everything. And at the time, I was like, oh, man, this is great. I don't have to get a job. Like, I just sit here at home. Like, this is fun. Okay. A lot of my friends didn't have that, But as I lived on my own, as I matured, as I gave birth, as I became a mother, and I started to pay for stuff my own, and I started having my own things, I valued it a lot more. I appreciated a lot more. I appreciated the money that I worked for. I appreciated the job that I have to provide the life that I had to buy the things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And the way me and Darren's relationship work is everything is 50-50. We started off in our relationship of, hey, you buy this meal, and then the next day I'll buy this meal. Now it's like, hey, you got it, I got it. It don't matter. We're in a comfortable situation where it's okay if Darian pays for 2 checks and maybe I pay for 1 or 2, or maybe I'll do something else supplementary to that. That's for our relationship. That what works for us. When it comes to bills, everything is 50-50. That is what works for us. If Darian decided to one day say, hey, I want to pay all the bills or whatever, that's fine. But just best believe I'm going to have money set aside. We are in a relationship. We are talking about marriage. We're talking about a family. This is on a different level of commitment with each other. And a lot of people are expecting these things of buy me this and pay for this and pay for my bills when they're not in relationships. They're not in any type of commitment, And it's just crazy to me. But like I said, if you wanted to pay the bills, that's fine. But just best believe I will have money set aside. I will have my own. I will contribute in other ways. I'm not going to expect Darian to do things that I cannot do for myself. I won't expect any man to do things for me that I cannot do for myself. So when these women are wanting stuff like that, I'm just like, fuck. Why are you going off of stuff on social media from celebrities that aren't going through the same shit that you're going through? That's what I don't understand. Because ladies, you need to understand this. A man wants to know 3 things from a woman. And this is personally to me, this is for you to decide if you believe this. But I feel like a man is going to be a man. And I feel like this is the first thing that kind of pops into their head is if he can fuck you, if he can fuck you over, and if he can fuck you out the picture. Those are the 3 things I feel like men want to know about a woman when they first encounter them. And I'll say those again. If he can fuck you, and if he can fuck you over, and if he can fuck you out the picture. Okay? And I saw this tweet, this quote from Queen Naj, and this was from Hollywood Unlocked. She is an influencer. She is a musician. She is an artist. She is a YouTube influencer. So you can look her up if you do not know her. But she said something very powerful that I feel like a lot of people need to hear. A lot of women need to hear. She said, I don't know if who needs to hear this, but him having sex with you doesn't make you special. Let me say that again, because girl, you are preaching. Okay, you are preaching. She said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but him having sex with you does not make you special. And that is the honest truth. Women, ladies, girl, us doing shit for men, us giving up the punani, us doing crazy stuff out of the norm or having encounters with men does not make us special when we're just having sex with them. Okay? It does not validate anything. It does not mean anything. You know what I'm saying? So don't think for 1 second just because you were having sex with a person or a man, it makes you special any kind of way. I'm sorry. Men change what they want all the time. We just saw that earlier with Chris Brown and Quavo. And, we've seen it with Beyonce. And it's like, I'm using these people because people look up to them so much on social media that is what they're going off of so much that I have to use them as an example of the men that are cheating on them. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that I couldn't use me as an example or, people you probably don't know, but people, in our regular standard, our regular life who aren't influencers, who aren't celebrities. It's sad that you can't use normal day-to-day people. But I'm pretty sure you know people in your own life, in your own circle who have been cheated on or who've been hurt or whatever the case may be, but it doesn't make you special. So quit thinking that it makes you special because it doesn't. Okay. Society told us that we can have everything. And when we are average, okay, as average people, society told us we can have everything. Now, with that being said, there's 2 things that you can say with this. Society telling us we can have everything as average people is 1, if you have everything, you're going to be depressed. And if you don't have everything, you're going to be depressed. You're going to fake flaunt on social media and you're just going to be fake. So ask yourself, what exactly does this mean? What exactly is society telling us? And this is what I feel like it's telling us is life is about people. Okay. Success is shared and money Making money is a social activity, okay? And if you want something out of people, you got to ask, what value are you to that person, or what value can you add to that person if you're not already valuable to that person? And it's sad, you guys, because basically the only way you're valuable or worth something to some people or to someone is if you have this or make this, or if you're this, as far as like where you stand in a social or financial category or status. And it's just it's really fucked up. It really is. And another thing that I want to talk about with you guys is the question needs to be asked, okay? And it is, what is it that women want in a man? What is it that a woman wants in a man? And what do men expect from women? Now, I'm going to re-ask this question next week on the podcast because, I kind of want to go back and forth with Darian and Jason and stuff like that. But I feel like this is a question that us as women need to ask for ourselves. What is it that men, or that us as women, really want in a man? And what is it that men expect from us as women? And men, they can't tell women they can have it all. Like society can tell us we have it all. Men can't tell us that. And the reason why I feel like they can't tell us that, because they know it's not true. And we know it's not true, because at some point, with men, if they tell us we can have everything, they realize where they rank. And they realize they don't rank so high because them themselves as men can't give it all and they don't have it all. And what I mean by this is women want a man who makes six figures, takes care of them, wants a family, wants monogamy. He needs to be tall, he needs to be good looking, and he needs to be good in bed. Now, women, in reality is we aren't and don't have all those things. You know what I'm saying? So to ask of someone, or ask of a partner, or to ask someone you're not in a relationship with to have and do those things is beyond me. First of all, you already know where my problem is when it comes to being in a relationship and having monogamy. If a man wants a woman to be in all categories of all different things of, you need to be nasty, you need to be sexy, you need to, kind of be a stripper, or have those qualities of, wanting to be nasty, you need to be a porn star, but at the same time, you need to be a housewife and maybe be a little bit of a hoe. And that right there will create a monogamous man because his woman holds all those qualities. But at the same time, that's just a whole nother topic for me. But it frustrates me because us as women, we want all these things in a man, but it's not really the man that we want. It's the lifestyle that it holds. If you want a man with six figures, you want to be financially free. Go be a boss bitch yourself. Go find a way to flip your money and you make six figures. You want a man to take care of you, but then at the same time, you could barely take care of yourself. Why do you want a man to take care of you? Since I just told you having your own is better. You know what I'm saying? And you want a family? That's fine. Some of us don't want a family. That's also fine. Build you one. Have you one, but have a respectable one. Have one that your kids are going to look up to and going to value. You know what I'm saying? Women want monogamy, but they don't want to be all those qualities I just listed for a man to be monogamous. Yes, a man will always be a man, and he will always look and he will always do those things. But us as women, we need to understand that because men are going to be men, we need to also be certain things for men as women to create that monogamous like relationship. You want a man that's tall. Not all fucking men are tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life. They can't control that. You can't mess with God's work. You want a man to be good looking, but are you also taking care of yourself to the quality to where you are appealing sexually or physically to a man? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you grooming yourself? Are you getting your hair done? Are you holding yourself to a standard that you want men to hold themselves as a standard for to be good looking? You want a man to be good in bed. Sis, are you good in bed? Are you throwing it back correctly? Are you sexually mature? Are you certain of where you are with your body? Are you in tune with your body where you know what you like and don't like? And, I feel like these are questions and these are discussions and conversations that need to be had. And I hope you guys understand and realize that the only way those things are going to happen is if you're real with yourself and you have those with yourself. That's just what I'm saying. it's crazy because us as women, we can discriminate the delusion of the way people make money, and women don't want a high value man. They want a specific lifestyle, as I stated, okay? So here's when we get into the nitty gritty, okay? Cosmopolitan lied to us by giving us a fake Sex and the City ideology, okay? Women think that they can live their best life and be a hoe, and then when they hit 30, they'll be able to change their life around and thinking they'll have all the pickings and options like they did in the 20s. And I'm not saying don't be a hoe. Have a whole life, live your best whole life. But I'm saying understand when you are too grown for that shit, okay? Be mindful of what you consume every day, what you consume with your ears, your mouth, your eyes, your body's energeticality, okay? Energy affects the soul. Be mindful of that energy, the media, the food, and the people around you. Be mindful to all of that, okay? I'm going to go ahead and cut out today's episode. Let's go ahead and get into our next segment, all right? All right, you guys, get into our problem-free philosophy segment. I'm going to go ahead and make this nice and short for y'all so that way you guys understand where I'm coming from. I understand it's been a long episode. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I think that people should normalize therapy. I think our generation has a lot to express, a lot of things to express. And with everything going on in the world with, Black Lives Matter and political racism and political and racist outbursts, deaths with COVID and stuff, people not getting recognized properly when they succeed in something, like graduations and stuff like that. There are things that our generation, us as millennials, us as generation, I think X or Z, whatever, there are things we may not show or express that hurt, but they're things that we want and need to be discussed, okay? Because everyone has an opinion, everyone has a belief, we're only human, and it's only human of us to want to be seen and want to be heard. Thank you so much for listening to Blacklist Hustle Podcast. I am your host, Marianna. Don't forget to make sure you subscribe to the podcast channel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also don't forget to rate and review. Make sure to share with friends and family and follow me on Instagram at blacklist_hustle_and_love_Marianna. Talk to you guys on next week's episode of Blacklist Hustle Podcast.